from World Trending News and Updates, live coming to you in the middle of UAE, that's Dubai. So today, since it's Sunday, I just said with my crew, guys, let's talk something about gospel. Let's go into Christianity and have a look at what the Bible say in regards with what is happening in terms of our day-to-day lives. You know, people, they have all different kind of beliefs. Some are Muslims, some are Buddhists, some are Jews, but there are also Christians, African traditions. People they believe in so many different religions. But today we're going to look at the Christian community, and then we are going to talk about the law of giving in church, the law of giving in church, and then we have one or two examples with what is currently happening there. So if you are just joining us, we thank you very much for your time, patience, and everything. We really thank you. May God bless you. So today, as we are going to talk about the law of giving in church, since it is Sunday, the concept of giving in church is rooted in biblical teachings and various across denominations. People give in terms of their beliefs. So we have come up with some general principles of the biblical basics, you know, and we have come up with what I think if we share, we can now see if with the way things are happening in Zimbabwe, is it proper? Like the last this past week, we have seen Wicknell Chivayo. There's a businessman in Zimbabwe called Wicknell Chivayo. He has been giving people a lot of gifts. Is so that's why we've come up with this lesson that is it the proper way of giving? Is it the proper way of giving? Because Zimbabwe is a bleeding country. 95% of young people, they are unemployed. So now we have church leaders who are being gifted with vehicles. So is it the proper way? Are these people obliged to get these vehicles? Is it the proper way? You have hospitals, people, they are dying in hospitals, no drugs, even nurses, they are having challenges. We have seen it, it's in public platforms. Harare hospitals, they call it Salim Gabe, right? Parenya Twa, one of the biggest hospitals in Zimbabwe. A lot is happening there, so we just need to understand with the way the country is being run, is it the proper way? I mean, because what does the Bible say about giving? Is it the proper way? Does it allow people just to get gifts randomly, and yet the majority are dying and suffering? What does because if you give someone in return, God bless you. That's the law of giving. But if we have someone who does not have access of receiving, right? We have plenty of people go to different parts of the country, especially Zimbabwe. You see a lot of people, they don't have enough. Just a simple meal, education, which is okay. But people of Zimbabwe, they love education. But the access to education is they are being deprived. So that's what I want to talk about in a very few minutes. I don't want to take much of your time, but you just need this to click in. Since it is Sunday, we just said, okay, let's have this as a topic so that you also think about it. If you have time, you also think about it. So the concept of giving in church is rooted in biblical teachings and varies across denominations. And here are general principles in biblical basis. Tithing, the practice of giving a tithe is in one income, to Malachi 3 verse 10, Leviticus 27 30 to 32. Giving as an act of worship. Giving is also classified as an act of worshiping. So when you give, giving is seen as a way to honor God and demonstrate faith. If you read to 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7 or Matthew 6 1 to 14. So we have to keep talking about this. So basically, what we are saying is giving as an act of worship. You know, giving is seen as a way to honor God and demonstrate faith. That's if you open to the book of Corinthians 2 9 verse 7, right? And then Matthew 6 1 to 14, right? And then, so if we are saying giving as an act of worship, are we saying now the way people are being given, those who are having the privilege to give, to have money, to have all sorts of things? I don't know. That's why I'm saying I'm not judging. The Bible clearly says that don't judge, for you not to be judged, right? But we just want to see, is it the proper way of distributing? Okay. And people, we have seen people, they say don't this is someone's money, so if if it is his or her money, don't tell him or her where to put the money, you know. But we are saying there is a boy in Chirumanzu, there's a boy in Chipinge, there's a boy probably in Darwin who is saying, one day when I grow up, I just want to come back and do ABCD to my community. How is that young man going to realize his dream when he doesn't have basic facilities? Which I think those who got the chance to give back, is there no another way which is better to give to the community? I don't know. Okay, let's talk about tithes and offering in church. Many churches collect tithes regularly, giving and offerings. That's special gift. There's also designated giving. Some churches allow members to designate their giving to specific ministries or projects, right? Also, anonymous giving. Some churches encourage anonymous giving to promote humility and generosity. I think that's what Mr. Chivayo is doing, probably. So maybe, you know, if we were just giving you these clues so that maybe you may think of it as well. Like, if someone is just giving anonymously in church, if I feel I have 10,000, I just go and give, right? Anonymously. I feel that way, maybe, but you know, with the way things are happening in Zimbabwe, people are given large sums of money. And is it not the wrong priority? Because I'm not saying it's not obvious, it's not our money, it's not your money, it's not. But that person who have got those thousand, we have an article of the Might Warriors. You know, the Might Warriors, they just got about 10,000 in terms of their sponsorship deal for the whole Premier League. And now, if you look at 10,000, surely it's so sad. So what does the whole thing is, what does the Bible say about the principle of giving? If someone has happened to have riches, does he just give randomly? Is there no rule of law which just allow, okay, if we have so much, like the rate at which people are giving money and cars in Zimbabwe, it is just overwhelming. Don't we have a situation whereby we say, okay, if you have 200,000, right? Let's do it this way. I think if we do that, because Zimbabwe is a Christian country, we all understand, we all agree. So someone will say, I know, but look here, you are saying you must spend this, you must spend. But the rate at which people are given money, in 10 years' time, a car wouldn't serve any purpose. A 200,000 vehicle right now, by 2035, it doesn't serve any purpose. But if someone is given 200,000 today, by 2035, that money will even do something, or even let's go to Salim Gab. Ladies, whenever they give birth to our children, it's a sorry state because that bed is too small. After giving birth, one needs to relax. But they will be sleeping on a very small bed, probably for the 2 days with a new baby boy. It's very dangerous. I once visited one or two of my close people after giving birth. We're doing such. I think if we have someone who can afford to buy a wife and his a husband and a wife very expensive vehicles on top of that money, I think we need to have a better way of sharing, because the Bible clearly says sharing is caring. We must give establish a regular giving habit. That is very true. But such as tithing, offerings, but at the end of the day, we must share so that the people will survive. Zimbabwe is God. People pray every day. How are we to survive? That's the big question. So today we just said, okay, it's Sunday. Let's have this topic. Celebrate life, but at the same time, we need to pray. We need to thank God for life. But sometimes people, they are just giving money. They are giving people gives cars because with the red things are happening in Zimbabwe, people obviously they want vehicles. But now the challenge is if you have a vehicle, who are you going to spend that there are people who were given vehicles, musicians. Some of them, they've already sold the vehicles, but we were told those vehicles were some for almost 25,000, 200,000. If that money be given to the whole league for women's football, probably a girl child would have played good football. Who knows, 2 3 years she's in Europe, come back, represent Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe will be participating, playing good football at the women football in Africa, or going to Olympics. But just because someone was given vehicle because he or has a name, a lot of money, so we need to see, because if there is money must be put to, I think you must give it accordingly. That's why even in the Bible, in the church, you see a lot of people, so you will see. Thank you very much. How are you, Masinadi? I hope I find you well wherever you are. May God bless you. This is Sunday. Let's just keep praying for our country. Things will get better one day. I think our next generation, especially our kids, they will be, they will also say, we have this, we have that. We really appreciate you. We see you, Mercy. How is New York? We are happy to hear from you. So yeah, today that was what we wanted to just have a little bit of discussion. It pains us, especially when you see things in a bigger picture. Someone might not pay attention to these issues, but if you travel around the world, you will see it's something very, 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 very difficult. It's very, very difficult when you see resources being prioritized wrongly. After 10 years, we are trying to rebuild again, and then after one or two people say, so we hope God will take care of us. Take care of your loved ones, your families, until we are going to keep giving you news and updates every time and again. We'll come to you and we'll discuss these issues and some other trending issues, and then we will see. And it's God bless you. Take care of each other from us, from UAE. We are happy to talk to you once in a while. Thank you very much. God bless you.